I've heard women say there's no way I could just give my baby away. If I can't raise it, I'm not just gonna let someone else do it. But really the joy of adoption is that you are raising your child. You're choosing the life for them. You're choosing to give them love. You get to choose the family that you want your child to be raised in. We're a large family. We have 9 children, and 5 of them came to us biologically, and 4 of them were adopted. I guess you could say that they grew in my heart.
So they range in age from 20 down to 5. We have Bob, Liz, Jim, and Chuck. We're all biological. And then Jenny we adopted when she was a year old from Guatemala. She's 14 now. And then we have Maggie.
12.
12, and then we have a gap, and then we have 3 children that we adopted who have Down syndrome. Their ages 7, 6, and 5.
Some people adopt because they're unable to have children. For us, it was a different story.
I had an older brother that had Down syndrome growing up. It is the best thing that ever happened to our family, and so we decided to adopt a child with Down syndrome. And so now that we have Ricky, our oldest with Down syndrome, I mean, that's the glue to our family, because he teaches everybody how to love. There are long lists of waiting lists of people who want to adopt, and when you look at the statistics of those who are waiting to adopt them, most of them either have a sibling that has Down syndrome or they work with somebody with Down syndrome. So they know what they're getting into, and that's something that they want for their own families.
It's said that at any given point, there's at least 200 families waiting to adopt in the United States a child with Down syndrome. And that's just through one organization that does that. When a woman receives a diagnosis of maybe Down syndrome or some other condition, they're so focused on that diagnosis, and it's really hard to love a diagnosis, but it's very easy to love your child. I wholeheartedly beg you that if you're in a situation where you feel like you're not able to provide for your child, that you consider adoption. It's just an absolutely heroic decision. And I look at each one of my kids, and I just can't imagine life without any one of them.
Being a part of this family, I don't feel any different from everybody else. They treat me the same, they love me the same as everybody. My birth mother, while she was thinking this, she was thinking about love for me, and she wanted the best chance for me.
Adding anybody to your family teaches you how to love people more.
I can't thank the birth mothers enough, the birth fathers enough for making the choice to choose us to be able to raise that child for the rest of the life, and we're so grateful.